acrylic render. I'm going to show you how we brought this down. It's just freshly done here. Show you how we got this finish, how I brought this big gable down, and I'm going to go through every step of the way over a few videos. This is the video you're watching now is going to be all about the scud coat, the foundations of which we're going to do everything else and holds the whole job together. You build a house from the ground up, guys, the same as plastering. It's all about that first coat and preparation. The second video of this rendering series is going to be all about the second coat, the scratch coat. Now, the third video, the top coat of sand cement render, will be all about applying the render, ruling it off and getting it straight, ready to be rubbed up and finished. A finished job in its own sense. Last but not least on this series is going to be about applying and finishing the acrylic render, just as shown here.
Next, subscribe, back plastering.
Guys, so scud coating again. Pretty big wall, big gable, big front. So scud coat with the SBR and waterproofer in it, and this will be a very, very good bond. And basically red brick, high suction, so you sort of want all them things in it to slow it down. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll let you see here a wee bit of scudding, and then we'll get a wee bit of scratching done the next day. Can't see much out of these goggles, they're a bit dirty. Here we are, dashing away. I'll give you guys the mix later on in the video, the exact mix what we're doing here. But for the time being, this has been chipped off quite some time, so the chances of dust being on it's pretty minimal. But if you have just chipped it off, make sure and brush it all down. You want all the dust off it as much as possible. Again, this scud coat is quite watery, but you could give it all a wee wet down as well, which would help the bond. Just depends on your weather situation. Then this is in the winter, so it's pretty cold. It's the air's damp. Has been raining days before, so not particularly worried about too much suction, especially on the scud coat here. The real concern is just getting a good bond, and that is in the mix and also in the way that I'm getting it on nice and even. And you can hear on some of the hits how well it's actually slapping on, and that's a good way to know how well you're applying it, guys, with the actual nut of the slaps. So sort of a good way to know, and obviously just visualize it, stay in your same wee areas as you go. Don't be going mad all over the place, sort of do 1 wee square at a time. And guys, don't forget to hit that like button, a wee quick rub there. So scud coating is pretty messy. I'm gonna make sure you want to have gloves on, goggles on, old clothes, guys, old clothes. Don't be coming into the work when you're doing wet dash or scud coating using your nice new clothes on. You can see I've got an apron on here, wearing my work clothes. Obviously all old gear, because this cement will destroy nearly everything, especially with the gear I've got mixed in through it, which I'm gonna get to in a wee minute. But just want to make sure you sort of respect the fact that cement does burn your skin, and if you get cuts it will burn you. But I'm just going to run through the mix real quick. So it's 2 sand, 1 cement, and on this one particular, again, every mix suits every job. I will tweak and change things depending on the background and the job itself. So I also have some ASBR in this, some waterproofer and motor mix as well. And again, guys, you can tweak it to suit, you can put a bit less motor mix in or a bit more. You can put a bit less SBR in or a bit more. Again, the SBR gives me strength and it gives me bond. It also helps waterproof the wall. Also, again, there's some waterproofer in it as well to help waterproof the wall. And again, the motor mix in it, which plasticizer, which will help reduce the need for water, make this mix a bit stronger that way, and I'll make it a wee bit more applicable. So that's that sort of all out of the way. I'm gonna grab a bit of lunch here. But how are we getting on so far? Scud coating. There you can see, still this half this left to go. All the top is done. All the top done right up to the peak. Couple lifts. Still to do the bottom half here. So getting on well. Getting on well. Let's see. The actual block brickwork there is actually quite neat. You can see it looks pretty uniform. Had it been, it's built pretty flat there as well, and the walls clean. So if you have to think about the next coat. Flatter, cleaner the wall is, the easier it is. It's all about the preparation, guys. Always saying it. Preparation's key, and the Scud coat's got good grip on it, as you can see. It's going to be very, very gritty. So when we go to plaster up that, it's going to be perfect to keep it nice and tight. But yeah, I'm going to get something to eat here and maybe get an RV clip, some more Scud coating. Just finished here, guys, and the next day we will be scratching over this. This is given excellent key for the next coat. Again, you could maybe just paint the SBR on, but this is, for this job, this is the best way to go. Such a large wall, no messing about, ground's all being redone, so the Scud coat will be the most solid way to go about this job.
Subscribe the videos on this channel, and this will be Mac Plastering. Hit the like button and subscribe. Max Plastering.